Anytime I would do a joke about an ex, not her, just any joke about an ex. I've dated other women in the last, close to 20 years.
Yeah.
And I would hear a voice go, "Hey!" And I was like,
no.
So, and I didn't want to embarrass her because I was like,
Right.
this could be the most insane moment, but I feel like she might not be well. So I didn't want to. So I just did a bit about her. Am I special? No.
Yeah. So
I'm acting like I'm really compassionate.
I'll start this episode if you don't mind.
All right, everyone, welcome to Out and About. We're back from our week off. The summer is in full swing. We're sweating our balls off. Winston is panting up a storm. Vinny is in coochie cutters. And Nana is in a...
balloon cut harem pant.
Thank you.
And Wiggles is here.
Wiggles is here. Wiggles is here. Wiggles here. It's an interesting vibe in the office today. The reality is setting in that we are working again, which is never a great thing. But we're going to keep a positive attitude, and we're going to do the best we can do with what we got. We got Sam Morril on the show today. That was a fantastic interview. We're going to get to that in a little bit. But first, Joey, you had texted the group something.
I've texted the group all week. What did I say this time?
Now, I want to note that it is July 5th. Now, Nana's been shopping for wreaths.
Yeah. Well, everything's on the stores now. If July 5th that's the start of the fall season.
Is that true?
Yes.
Walk us through the
Summer's
wreaths. What'd you
over.
get? We're going to have them on the screen, so if you're listening, you can watch too.
Well, I got a preserved boxwood leaf from Presley Pierce.
Okay.
But the only reason I got it from Presley Pierce is because I wanted to get the sashes. Now, if you're not privy to Presley Pierce, this twink from Kansas.
Oh, I know who this is.
Play the sash video. This one? Yeah, that one's fine. And I got dragged right in. Now, I didn't get the monogrammed ones yet, but...
Yet.
And we wanted to show you some of our summer ones. And if you're on here, say hello.
Hi, Presley.
Hi, y'all.
Today.
Hi,
And here's
everybody.
There's Trish.
That's me. That's literally me.
Some pretty things for you to see.
Aw, and if you're on here.
He goes, "Oh, bless your heart. Goodbye, mommy."
And we have some fun things. Oh, and I see little hearts. We love the hearts. Thank
I
you.
didn't go on there yet to cyberbully him, but I will.
How are you?
God forbid the thing doesn't come in time.
I mean,
You're
just
gonna be in
look
his
at the
comment.
style. This is my style, and no matter how much I try to fight it, that 50-year-old Facebook mom or auntie in
That's
me,
you.
I can't suppress it. You might as well just ride with it. So now I'm into boxwood wreaths with sashes, with adorning them with Presley Pierce sashes.
Vinny, can you scroll up a little? I want to read Presley's profile. I want all the Man Mafia to flood this man's. Okay, 27.1 thousand followers.
Cheerful boutique, online shopping, and what is it?
In Atchison, Kansas, full of unique decor and gifts. We ship around the U.S. daily.
No, I know it's a small business, so I'm not doing this as a shout out because I want free sashes. But
However,
I'm saying, Presley, if you are listening, honey, listen, dear.
Right to camera two. Right to
I
camera
ran
two.
so you can walk, honey. If it wasn't for sassy queens like me, your elders, you wouldn't be able to sell sashes on seashells.
You'd be thrown off the Christopher Street Pier if it wasn't for people like Nana.
No, but I love everything you do, Presley. I think it's very chic. You are a true icon, and I can't wait to get your sashes and your boxwood wreaths, and then maybe one day visit the boutique.
Where is it? Alabama?
No, Kansas.
Kansas. We love a Midwestern queen. Well, that's beautiful.
But
Joe.
yeah, and I was looking at the Wedgwood throw pillows.
Oh, so he makes all of this stuff on his own.
I think she curates it.
I apologize. I do apologize. She's a curating queen.
I think she curates it. Now she doubled up on the sash.
Okay.
There. So I'm just so excited for the wreath season. I also ordered July 16th.
This is so insane.
Is Amazon Prime Day.
Yes.
So I needed my vacuum went on the fritz last night.
Oh,
I was picking up chew toys from this dog. There was kitty litter everywhere, like little crumbs, and it wasn't picking it up as I see fit. So I'm getting myself a new professional vacuum.
Nana had some kibble on the carpet that wasn't quite.
I couldn't get it up.
Quite getting sucked up. How was your fourth?
My fourth was nice. We went to a rooftop,
I saw that.
like
Beautiful.
a rooftop office,
Gorgeous.
and we I made a huge charcuterie board.
You did for that office.
For that party. Yeah, Poppy came and Bill came and
Oh,
my
nice.
sister. There was children. It was catering and Luke's Lobster and fireworks and all the things like that. I 4th of July, it's not my thing. Unless I'm going to buy a body of water or doing
Right.
something like that, I'm not really into it. So I didn't want to do anything for it. But I dragged myself out of bed in the sake of my...
For the sake of your mental health.
I know, my mother, it's my father's mental health.
Very nice.
And I wanted to get Wiggles. Wiggles, why are you being depressed?
He's sleepy. I was on Martha's Vineyard with Mrs. Dow Jones.
For the 4th of July. So you had your classic party with the
Had the classic
seafood.
party, beautiful. You would have. I want to bring you one year because it is so up your alley. There's vendors at the house. There's a bartender doing craft cocktails. There's clams.
What was the
There's
craft cocktail? I'm going to copy it.
Anything.
On
One was
Kiki
called
Cuisine.
like a golden ear or something. Golden rain. There was like 5 different like custom things. But it was Martha's Vineyard to me. A lot of people say, "Oh, Nantucket better than Martha's Vineyard." I'm team Martha's Vineyard.
What's the difference?
Forever. About 2 extra zeros on your bank account?
Martha's Vineyard is more expensive.
No, Nantucket is more expensive.
Nantucket's more expensive.
Nantucket is more hoity-toity, like ha ha ha. I'm on Nantucket.
Do you
Martha's
remember
Vineyard
Nantucket Nectars?
They're still around, and they switched from plastic to glass
I know. And then every time
Disgusting.
no, they switched from glass to plastic.
or glass to plastic. Yeah.
So when you unpeel the cap, you used to get a fun fact under the cap every time, and I used to, that's how I learned so much, and also how I learned how I got diabetes.
There's a lot of sugar in those. My
But they're
left-
delicious.
They're
Maybe I'll make a
delicious.
Nantucket Nectars cocktail in lieu of Nantucket.
I like that. Nantucket Nectars is my favorite. It's the only juice I drink.
I only drink juices from somewhere else. Natalie's
The nectar,
juice.
the nectars of the gods.
No, Natalie's juice. They send me juice all the time.
Have you been to Martha's Vineyard before?
No,
You should go. I think you would like it. It's a lot.
I may have. I don't think I have though.
And I went to go see our sweet, sweet John Feidelberg over break. That was fun. We went out on the boat with the Wonton Don
in Nantucket.
in Massachusetts at a lovely house. He has an undisclosed location.
Hey,
It just
gosh.
this trip made me realize I need to be. I'm fucking over New York City. Like I never understood why people are like, "Oh, New York sucks," whatever. Until this year, like 12 years in, I'm like,
Is that why
what
you
am I
call-
doing here?
Is that why you came in the office and wished it got closed down? You said to say.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, what am I doing here? There's just, you can't buy a place unless you're unbelievably loaded. If you have an option to be by a body of water, then you should be by a body of water.
We're
That's
on
my
an island.
I know, but this isn't real water. It's like nasty, polluted, like bullshit.
I
My
was-
goal is to have a place near the water. That's what I realized over break.
So you can
Preferably
just
the
tie.
beach.
So you can tie weights to your ankles.
So you can find Joey pulls out. He goes, "Hey, I got us a robo." He Scott Peterson's me, throws me over the edge.
Scott Peterson was so hot. He still is. I was on a boat. I was at Grand Banks again for Sissy's birthday. I went there.
How's that?
It's my favorite restaurant in New York City.
God,
Have
you
you
want to
been?
stay in New York City forever?
No, I want to live in New York City, but then I want to have my house upstate in Hudson Valley.
I just realized how much you're getting fucked by living in New York City. It took me a decade to realize that.
I've been here my whole life, so I'm used to. I can take the pounding.
that she can. Well, that she can.
I mean, some people aren't cut out for the Big Apple. You know,
Oh, here we go.
some people have it, some people don't.
Well, I mean, some people kind of, look a little further than, what's right in front of them and plan for the future. Others are a little bit more
I'm
nearsighted.
planning for the future. I'm already looking at homes up in Hudson Valley to
Oh.
curate.
Good. They take Metro cards as down payments?
I don't take this that way, Mama. But Presley Pierce and I are looking at,
How old
some
is Presley?
properties. She's probably 13.
How old do you actually think she's got great eyes.
24 maybe.
I love can you click on the toilet paper roll pinned?
No, I don't believe he just did this. I just did this in my house.
So he explain what's going on for the people who are listening in this photo. First Instagram that's pinned, Vinny. There you go.
I just did this.
No, you did not.
Yes, I did. I saw my mother. But pause this a second. He did not just come. He did not just put this up. This has been going around on TikTok for a while
Don't mute
now.
it, pause it.
It's been going on TikTok for a while now, and that's why he's doing his video version of it. We've all done it and seen it, but like there's some other woman.
So
that
he's
is
putting
credited to it.
tissue paper around a toilet paper?
Well, no, it's you put it. Oh, you put a paper napkin, a printed paper napkin around your toilet paper roll. Now, I already filmed the video. I have to get it. It's at my house on my camera roll. But
Are you accusing Presley Pierce of
Wait,
plagiarism?
well, not plagiarism. I'm just telling her like acting was her idea,
All right, let it rip.
and I just did it.
A friend of mine took hers into the next level, and I've got to show it off. She took an extra
Look at
napkin.
this sweater.
Stay with me. She took her extra roll of toilet
Follow
paper
along.
and rolled it up in a napkin, tucked all the corners in, and she put it in a basket on the side of
should
the
duet this.
bathroom, and it looked so cute. And so we had to do it just for this video because I think it's so funny, but no one would forget that you did that.
So I did that in my bathroom.
That
with a black and white
is-
geometric.
I believe you. I need to see that video on TikTok.
Other things in the news.
Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders doc. Did you watch?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Sorry. Yes, I did watch it. I didn't watch all of it though because I started to loathe those women.
Why?
Because they are just empty-brained and
Did you
vapid
watch
and
it,
like
Vinny?
stupid.
Brenna's been watching it.
It's the
I've really
most.
seen it.
It's like they're in the 70s, like the way they talk. They'll have the girls go up the back, and now you're a little soft around the middle. You gotta go.
I get that everyone's like shocked that they have to be like there's this fat bitch on fucking TikTok, like she's like trying to like gaslight people. It's like the shocking things you won't believe that they make these women do is like
who cares?
And she goes, they have to remain the same weight they are when they got signed on. It's like of course they do. That's what they're fucking there for. They don't want some a fat cheerleader. It's not for everyone. That's what I like about that they're so strict about it because it reminds these fucking losers that that everyone can't be everything. I can't be a fucking rocket scientist. I can't be a male supermodel. It's like
But
this
you can do tissue paper around the toilet paper.
I can, and I could buy 2 sashes and tie them together like Presley showed me. But you know what I mean? Like, not everything's not for everyone, and I just love that this documentary puts that in perspective for people to realize, and that's why I hope it's Victoria's Secret. I think they're probably whitewashed already, not whitewashed. I think they're probably what's it called?
Woke.
Too woke right actually, so they're probably it's gonna be like Special Olympics with the people with no legs, with wheelchairs.
Jesus Christ! There we
going
go.
up and down the runway.
Well, I thought it was
Shut-ins from my shut-ins from my 600-pound life, getting wheelbarrowed down the runway. I'm sure they're if they don't, there'll be riots.
That's one of my favorite shows, my 600-pound life. Well, I thought the documentary was lovely. I thought it was. I only watched like 2 episodes because it's like you get it. Okay, they're in. A lot of these ladies who are cheerleaders are legacies. So like their mothers were in it, like their grandmothers.
That one was getting the one who's the cheerleading coach, best friends, she wasn't doing too well. She kept getting called in the principal's office.
My favorite thing was Jerry Jones's daughter or granddaughter, who's in charge of the cheerleaders, looked into the camera with a straight face and justified paying them like $300 a game. Like billionaire woman, they put in all this time, all this effort. A lot of ladies have different jobs, otherwise they're nurses, they're whatever. But she's like, well, it's a privilege to be here.
Yeah.
And she's looking straight faced and she sticks to her guns. And I love anyone, I've said it before, I'll say it again. I love anyone who will die on a hill, whether that hill is right or wrong. So I just want to let you know, Jones family, Jerry Jones and family, you have the full support of Out and About. Cut those fatties off the team.
Yes.
Keep them blonde, keep them beautiful, and keep them bodacious.
I liked it. I also watched the documentary about the man who gave birth to 1,000 children in the Netherlands.
God, what's that?
It's a man who was giving sperm to lesbian couples, and then he said I was only going to donate to 5 different couples, so they felt privileged. And then lo and behold, he's been going all around the world, making his YouTube videos, traveling, but he was there giving sperm, and he turns out to have over 1,000 kids around the world.
Jesus. I didn't know there were that many lesbians in Netherlands. 1,000 lesbians looking for kids?
No, then he went to other places all over the world.
He shopped his load around. I have 2 lesbian friends who are married who are looking for kids. If you're a gay couple and you want to have a kid, it's going to cost biologically, it's going to cost you
a male homosexual couple.
Homosexual couple.
But lesbians can get it for free.
You can literally buy a load for they pay the guys under $100 to shoot a load into a cup, and then they'll upcharge you depending on their genetics, whatever, anywhere from $2,000 to $35,000. So I was looking through this website and whose loads are more expensive than the others. It was insane.
Yeah, but if you're a lesbian couple, you can get a drunk guy to jerk off in a cup and you're at a house party and then go right in the bathroom and shove it up your pussy.
100%. How much do you think your load would be worth?
That's how I got Wiggles.
How much do you think your load would be worth?
I mean,
let's just run down the list. I mean, what's a Billy football load cost?
That's going to be expensive because he is athletic. He's educated.
He's tall.
He's tall. He's athletic. He's well educated.
He is a pathological liar, though.
I would say that's probably the most expensive one we have. No, Francis. Well, he's a redhead.
Francis
no, he's a
Sperm.
redhead, though.
Huh?
He's a redhead. No one wants that.
I think some people do want redheads. Francis would probably be up there. Who else? Sass, I think, would probably be up there.
She's short in stature, though. That people usually want more athletic builds and taller.
Yeah. Za could be niche.
But how do you know if it'll take?
That's true.
What if they come out full size? Then I'd be pissed off. I would want my money back. I'd have to start binding their knees together. No, thank you. I'm not chancing it. Wiggles. That's how I got Wiggles. That's why she's so stout.
What if it doesn't take? Oh, Jesus Christ.
Fucking microphone.
Oh, I've been sending you the Maine Coon cat guy on Instagram. It's the best. It's the fucking best. Oh, Christ. Let's get to our interview with Sam Morril. His Netflix special is out right now. Make sure you check it out. We have Buffalo this week, too. We're going to Buffalo.
Buffalo this week. Come to our show. We're going to eat buffalo wings live on stage. We don't know if they have wings there, but we want to go out for wings afterward.
Yeah.
And make sure to go over to Viva La Stool's YouTube and subscribe to my Kiki Cuisine, please.
Yes. That, nowshewilltour.com, and here's our interview with Sam Morril. Enjoy.
Way wants to give you the confidence to live your life your way, especially on wash day. Whether the strands are fine, medium, or thick, Way has a shampoo conditioner just your type.
From volume to shine to deeply hydrating, Way helps you find your way to good hair days every single day.
I've been using the Detox shampoo for many moons now. I do a lot of styling products to thicken my hair to make, to utilize what God still gave me. So I want to get all those build-up products out. I also love the shampoo for the fine hair. Everything smells so good with them, and I also love their. So I wash the Detox shampoo, and then I use the in shower glaze.
Have a
the
build-up.
gloss. I use the in shower glaze, the gloss. Sorry, the in shower gloss. That's the first ever rinse out. In shower gloss. So I use that.
We love it. Shampoo and conditioner made to nourish every hair type, like Joey said, and tackle exactly what your hair is lacking. Want volume? Fine hair and conditioner will give you a lift without weighing you down. In between fine hair and thick hair problems, wash your way to a happy medium with medium shampoo and conditioner.
That's right. Wash your way to healthier hair with shampoos and conditioners made just for you. Go to theway.com and use code ABOUT for 15% off your entire purchase. That's the way, THEOUAI.com. Code ABOUT for 15% off your first purchase.
All right, we're here with someone who I'm a big fan of, someone who has been around the Barstool office many times, but it's his first time on our show. We are here with Sam Morril.
Thanks for having me.
I needed a ShamWow when he walked in.
Yeah, I know. He snail trailed his seat when he walked in.
If BDE was a fucking person, this fucking guy.
You think he has BDE?
He's wearing Nick's gray sweatpants shorts.
All right.
And he said his balls were sweating when he walked in.
I didn't
you
say
that?
He imagined that.
You said it was hot out.
Yeah, you smelt it. Yeah.
Now I smelt.
You smelt the schmegma.
Yeah.
Coming in thick. He's got those hairy Jewish legs.
I did not know this show existed on Barstool. This is great.
Yeah.
I
love it. I love that this exists. This is great.
You can let it fly in.
Well,
here.
by law, Dave has to have 2 per capita, so
So we have 1 and 2.
Yeah.
right over here.
But welcome to the show. What a pleasant surprise.
Yeah, I'm happy to be here.
What do you mean a pleasant surprise?
I didn't know he was so hot in person.
Okay. You know what? Did you watch his special last night?
I'm not allowed to do that.
I told him I watched his special. It's hilarious. I told
Thanks.
Joey
I
to
didn't
watch
see
it.
the
Joey
email.
goes, I don't get emails. I go, you get emails. You just don't open your.
We all
fucking
have one of
thing."
those friends who's like, I don't get email. I'm like, you're on your phone all day.
Right.
No, but
I know
he's
you're
kind
getting
of
emails.
Pat's the kind of guy like a normal person would be like, okay, text it to me. If we're like a funny meme, text it me. He wants me to email it to him because he doesn't know how to fucking get into his something on his
No, I don't
his
have
messages on his
text. I don't have
computer.
text on my computer because
Like,
fucking
email it to me. It's like, I don't have who wants email? I'm fucking 50 years old. I don't have time to be like,
You're
pressing
50?
45, but it's like, I don't have
All
time
right.
to be pushing the buttons.
smash your pass.
I'm pleasantly surprised too now.
Thank you.
Damn.
How about that?
Our tech guys admitted that they look in our computers. Like sometimes I'm like, I'm not gonna have my fucking texts. My
Bring it.
disgusting
They know I'm a
text
drug
messages.
addict. They know I suck dick. What else am I doing on there? Uber Eats? The jig is up.
The jig is up. Tell us about what have you been up to? Like, you're from New York. I know
Yeah.
we have a lot of female fans here. I know you have a massive female fan base.
I don't think that's true.
I don't know. I just made that up.
I
I'm
think
just
it's
trying to,
mostly
like-
guys.
I'm trying to figure out where to start.
I wish it
this.
was more women. Yeah. I've been on the road like crazy, man. I was just on Bert Kreischer's Fully Loaded tour.
Hell
I
yeah.
did.
Oh.
It was crazy. Brings multiple tour buses. Bobby Lee fell off the first night.
I think I saw a clip about that.
He injured the worst part is he injured his mouth. He falls off the top bunk, and it's like the top bunk was not made for a 52-year-old Asian man with no muscle definition.
Right.
You got to do like a tricep dip to get off those things.
Oh, no.
It's not easy. I've done the tour bus life for a while, and I love it, but I was on the top bunk too. I wasn't thrilled about it because Dan Soder and Big J got there before me. So
Oh, God. Well,
I
here's
had-
hoping when you come over, you'll be on the top bunk.
Well, you don't want Big J on the top bunk and on top.
No, that's fair.
That's God forbid
That's
he rolls
fair.
off.
Did you see Kreischer's horn in his Speedo?
I did.
In that light blue Speedo?
Yeah.
What a blessing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, his dick was. I think
was
he
curving up.
I think
It was
he sent
curving
it on
up to the
multiple
right.
platforms.
Yeah.
Like, send it to
Except
me on-
email.
except email. Where is your special? It's on
Amazon Prime Video, which you watch The Boys on there. Most of you guys, there's shows on there.
I'm so sorry.
That's his wake up alarm.
Is it?
No, it's probably a bill collector.
I thought you said Bill Clinton for a
I did
second.
too.
Imagine.
I was like, damn, this fucking podcast is important.
Yeah.
He used to
Or
do
it's seedy as fuck. I don't
Monica
know.
Lewinsky's makeup back in the day, believe it or not.
Back
Really?
in the day.
Yeah.
Damn.
You taught her how to put a cigar in her pussy.
Yeah.
Nice.
Now look at her.
Now look at her. Joey would actually clip the cigars with his asshole
Yeah.
right out the thing. Amazon Prime.
Yeah, it's,
You're on Amazon Prime.
yeah. Yeah, we're gonna have to really work that promo. That's gonna be tough.
Yeah.
Cigar in the pussy. July 9th.
July
Yeah.
9th.
No, it's it's July 9th, Amazon Prime, and I'm proud of it. It's a good one, I think. My last one on Netflix, I had to rush a little bit because they were like, it's you got to get on a theater tour, you got to have a new hour. So you're like, all right. And then Netflix told me what they were paying me, and I'm like, well, it's gonna be a short special.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is gonna be a 42-minute one.
How much control over and I'm not pitting the two networks against each other, but how much control do you have over when you write a special? Like, do you have to you write your material, but how much editing and like fucking shit you have to take out and pain in the ass work you got to do to
you get
rearrange it
notes?
to
I got
make them
one note.
to make them happy? How
I
much?
got one note. I opened on a joke. They asked me to move because they said they have an algorithm that they were like, if people like your fans will like this joke, but new people watching, if they tune out, it'll affect their algorithm. I guess the algorithm they don't control. It's like, this is all dangerous to me. This all seems
Well,
bad.
that makes sense. So if it's an opening joke. Like I had a TikTok the other day, and it said they stopped 90% of people stopped watching it at the 2-second mark. I was like, okay, well, I guess I shouldn't opened with a Juneteenth joke. So,
Well, the joke was about, is a friend of mine, I text her congrats because she just had a baby, and she sent me back a picture of her breastfeeding. And I wrote back, oh, okay. And she wrote, sorry if that's like the female equivalent of a dick pic. And I said, I think it'd be way worse if I send you a picture of a baby sucking my penis. And they were like, that you got to move it to like at least after 5 minutes. And I tried to move it, but that's not a joke you can just place anywhere.
Right.
That's kind of a jarring.
so let them know what they're in for. It's
So-
a amuse-bouche, if you will.
I liked it because it was so quick. It was like a quick laugh, so that's why I opened with it. I wasn't opening it with it to be like shocking. I just thought it was a quick laugh.
Yeah.
And now, but then they're like, move it here, and I was like, I'm going to take it for the next. I'll keep it. So
I'll
now I
put
get
that
the
one in my
joke
back
back.
pocket.
Yeah.
It's crazy how they know what the algorithm is. Like, we have people here who like run our social and do all this stuff, and no one can ever tell you. Like, we have a general idea of what works and what doesn't for an algorithm, but straight from like Amazon, be like, no, this is our algorithm. Do not put that on. Is wild.
Yeah, I think they just know, and also they don't really make. I think I'm the first one they've actually invested in that isn't clean. Like they did Gaffigan, they did Nate Bargatze.
Yeah.
They haven't, I think, put money behind a special where they're like, oh shit, that's his first joke. Like, but I think they were also happy with it. So they were that was a one note. And also they send a lot of like, it's all, social media is changing how we consume comedy, because they were like, all the clips they sent me were like 19 seconds. I'm like, no, I got like a full joke you can put in. And they're like, no, this is what our audience likes. I'm like, less of me? All right, that's cool. All right.
That's hilarious. You did MSG theater.
I did it twice because I did Garden of Laughs a few months ago too.
Yeah.
So I did the benefit there. But yeah, I did it. That was a big one for me.
That's huge. Just
It's the Mecca. You're a New Yorker.
You're from New Yorker, so it's like it's like that.
Crazy.
The Beacon Theater. It's like the places
Beacon
that you.
Beacon is beautiful. Beacon, I think, is the best. I think they're like the two coolest theaters in the country to me. Like three. It's like the Beacon, the Chicago Theater, and the Ryman in Nashville. So cool too. But
Is that where we're performing?
That's where we're performing. Yeah.
Are you really doing it?
Not. No, we're at Zany's.
We're at Zany's.
Zany's a great club.
Zany's is great. Yeah.
Yeah.
Slightly bigger.
No, I love, and the more in Seattle. Those are like the theaters I'm obsessed with. They just feel like you feel guilty whenever you go there with my act, because they're always like Houdini levitated out of this, and then I'm like, cool. Here's a miscarriage joke.
Yeah.
You feel like kind of a bag of shit when you're in there, but they always have crazy stories. They're like Elvis fucked someone in that coat room closet. You're like, oh my god, the history.
No, it is. It's inspiring, and especially again, MSG is what a fucking huge.
Dude, it was pretty crazy because you get nervous when they're like, "Do you want to do this?" Because you're like, "I don't think I can fill
Live
it."
up to it.
But and
How
then
many seats is it? It's like
5,600, I think.
Oh.
Yeah.
Good
It's
Lord.
really, yeah, I was a little nervous because I did the benefit there, and the benefit there was a stacked lineup. It was Gardner Laughs. It was like, Bill Burr, Jon
Yeah,
Stewart.
Yeah, oh my God.
all these big names were on it, and they had me going first, and I'm like, fuck. I'm following Steve Sciarippa from The Sopranos, who's who got him going, but he's not a stand-up. He got him going with charm and charisma.
Brooklyn guy.
Yeah, and we all love fucking.
How's everybody
Bacala.
feeling tonight?
But then I'm brought out by Mike Richter and Lundqvist, who are the legends,
Right.
the Rangers legends. So I'm like, all right. So I took a real risk. It's a big crowd. And they were like, me going first. They go, we raised over $2 million for the children, and my opener was $2 million, and it's all going to Diddy's legal defense fund. and it got a pop. I'm like, thank God. That was like the self-destructive, part of a comic where I'm like, I have to roll the dice, and I'm like, if this goes badly, I'm fucked. But
Yeah, take chances.
Got to give yourself a thrill.
they laughed. Yeah,
You had a very funny joke in there. You were talking about playing that, and you had a crazy ex-girlfriend.
oh, dude,
Who
that's
showed,
all
this
real.
was like, it was he actually went on stage and I'll let you
I
tell
read
us,
the
like,
text
read
messages.
the text messages to a crowd.
Yeah,
full of
because
people.
I hadn't talked to her since I was a kid. She's very manipulative. I mean, I was young. I was so young that
She
I
was
just
stigmatized. I would have been too.
Joey's right in the same.
I feel you, sister.
Joey's automatically on his side.
she was. We were young, so I didn't know. When you're young, I just liked old timey comics. I was like, "Oh, you're supposed to hate your partner." It's supposed to,
Yeah.
They'd always be like, "My wife." I'm like, "No, that's not how it's supposed to be when you're 19."
bag,
see?
My old lady.
But no, but she was really manipulative. She did a lot of. She did cheat on me. I mean, she did a lot of shitty stuff, but she was so manipulative. I mean, I remember I hadn't met my biological father at that point, so whenever we'd argue, she'd be like, "Who are you really yelling at?" And I'd be like, "That's pretty fucked up."
Wow, so it's deep shit.
Deep shit. She knew how to fuck with me, and her parents were both psychologists. So, like those kids, it's like being a senator's kid. They're always
Right.
fucked up.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, I dated her for a while, and she basically reached back out. She would reach back out every few years when there'd be like a hint of something good would happen.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say famous, but you get like a hint of something good, and she'd reach out, and I'd be like, I don't want to hang out. Like because when you have enough distance to realize how nuts they were, you're like, I don't want a part of this. And then, true story, she wouldn't stop sending me these unhinged messages, and I just kind of stopped responding. And then she actually showed up to the show at the MSG Theater and had to get thrown out because she wouldn't stop heckling. Like, pretty big night for me.
Heckling during your big show?
Did you know it was her?
I had a feeling.
What was she saying?
She just, anytime I would do a joke about an ex, not her, just any joke about an ex. I've dated other women in the last, close to 20 years.
Yeah.
And I would hear a voice go, "Hey." And I was like,
no.
So, and I didn't want to embarrass her because I was like,
Right.
this could be the most insane moment, but I feel like she might not be well. So I didn't want to, so I just did a bit about her. Am I special? No.
Yeah, so
I'm acting like I'm really compassionate. No, but I knew it was her, but I was trying to be like, let me do it in a way that's not like brutal. So I just started mocking the voice. I'm like, I'm not going to tell people who this is.
Yeah.
But in my mind, I'm like, is this like how I get assassinated or something? Is she going to Selena me? Yeah. And then,
God.
and
I
then
know that's triggering for you.
I got off stage and my agent was like, that was her. And I threw her out. My agent knew about it. He ran in the crowd and he tossed her. He pretended to be a security guard. He goes, shut the fuck up to her. And she was like, like in shock. I mean, victimized herself, wrote me a text the next day, like devastated. Like I was having so much fun at the show. I'm
Was
like,
she shit-faced?
no, I think she's just unhinged. She was there with her mom, and I think her mom was apologizing for her. She was like, sorry, I didn't know. But yeah, it was pretty weird. It was a weird night.
So that's
for
when
sure.
you guys finally
And that's when I fucked her, dude.
You all right? Threw out in my green room.
No, I was telling one of my good friends, Stavros, I was telling him about it, and he refused to believe that I hadn't fucked her in like the last 15 years. I was like, no, I haven't.
That action, how she was reacting to things.
It was pretty crazy, but also, you don't owe any ex to be their friend. Like things might have ended on bad terms, and it doesn't mean I hate you or anything, but it's like my life. I like my life the way it is right now.
Yeah, it's a weird thing. Like, can you be friends? Like, actually, would you want to be friends with an ex person?
There's a couple I could probably be cool with. Have you guys hooked up?
Me and him?
No.
No, not like that.
Oh.
We made out in front of people, like boys for like attention, but it's like not like we're not
You know how,
lesbians.
like high school girls do it? Like
Yeah,
they make
yeah.
out with each other. That's what we did, except on a stage in front of people.
At the Wilbur Theater.
At the Wilbur Theater.
That's why I shot the special, the Wilbur.
Oh, did you?
Wow, I thought it was. I couldn't tell it was in Boston or
Yeah.
Boston.
Yeah.
I fucked someone in that green room as well.
Really?
Like, hey, no.
Oh, I was gonna say.
I think I did do drugs in there.
Yeah, I
You know,
definitely.
Brando lived upstairs in the Wilbur.
Oh my
For a while.
god!
I think when they were doing Streetcar in like the 40s, he lived up and he like liked the theater. He's like, no, I'll sleep up here.
Oh my
They
god!
got that weird ass dentist chair in there.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Speaking of sucking dick, Brando.
Yeah.
That guy.
Hey, out and about listeners, you know what? The robots have gotten pretty good at what they do, but they can't pour passion into what they make or give an item a human touch. On Etsy, you can find something handmade, handpicked, or designed by independent sellers who pull from their unique experiences and bring their whole hearts to their small shops.
Discover hand-blown glassware, reclaimed furniture, personalized jewelry, preserved boxwood wreaths, hand-picked features pieces, and custom-designed artwork, and much more. The fingerprints Etsy sellers leave behind are who they are, the human beings determined to make human connections. That's why you've got to go to Etsy when buying gifts or even something for yourself, such as a sash. There's a person behind the items you're choosing, so they're handmade and they are ready to be loved by all.
So the next time you're shopping for yourself or someone special, choose extraordinary items, handmade, handpicked, or designed by small businesses. Keep commerce human. Discover small business on Etsy. Are you
Yeah.
dating anyone now?
I am, yeah.
Oh, that's nice. What's his name?
Took the words right out of my mouth.
And no. It's going all right. You know?
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
How long has it been?
About a year.
Are they in the
Damn.
industry?
No, I can't do that again.
Yeah, me
I've
either.
dated comedians, and it's like
Yeah.
You don't
my
like
friend.
it?
Well, my friend always says two
Nikki
headshots
Glaser gave
never
you
works.
HIV.
HPV?
HPV.
Oh, I already had it.
Yeah.
That was the problem. But yeah, no, that's no, I can't do it, man. No,
Me either.
it is rough when you go to a comedy club green room and you just see their headshot over the wall, and you're like, can you cover that one up? Just so I can look at it. Can you cover that one up too? You're like, fuck, I've done a few of these. Yeah, never a good idea. I think but it's tough because they understand the schedule of comics and they understand being out late. Like they're never gonna be mad at you for taking a gig. They get that, and I do feel a hint of resentment when
There's inferior complexes about careers and stuff.
Oh, I didn't even mean that. I mean with the non-comics. I think that's natural too. But I think when it's a non-comic, they're like, you're going out again. Like dinner is a sign of stability. So when you're not available for dinner, I think people are like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I don't think people, like regular people, know how much of a night job it is.
Yeah.
Like what time does your work day start? Are you performing every night pretty much?
I live
Yeah.
right by the Comedy Cellar, and
Yeah.
I did that on purpose. I was like, I can just walk here every night. I like that.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's big for me, is to be able to just walk in and do 2 sets. I'm done in an hour usually. It's not
Do you have to
like-
call ahead, or you just walk in and say, I'm gonna work here
I
tonight?
call ahead.
Yeah.
Some people walk in, it's cool. It's cool when people walk in though. When you see like
cool.
rock, when you just walk in, it's nerve wracking a little. I was on stage fucking around yesterday, and I got off stage and it's just Louis just hanging watching. I'm like,
Oh
fuck.
my God.
I was like, fuck. I would have done my good shit if I knew Louis was there. You
Oh
know?
my god.
Are you close with any of those guys? Like I think I saw, it might have been on your show, We Might Be Drunk podcast or something. Chris DiStefano, we've had on here a couple of times, was talking about how he bombed with Seinfeld over text.
Yeah, that was on our
That was
pod.
on
yeah,
your show.
yeah.
That was the
Oh,
wildest
right, when he's
story.
writing jokes for him.
I've only met Jerry once.
Yeah.
He was really nice. His wife has messaged me a couple times on Instagram, just being like, "Oh, we love your stuff." I'm like, "Well, I'd like to hear from him too."
Yeah.
Can I hear it from him? But I met him at Gotham one night. I knew he was coming, so I'm like, let me play the hits. It's really like trying to impress a girl at a bar, you know. But it's just, I'm like, let me peacock for Jerry. But
Would he watch your act?
yeah, what happened was I was having a good set at Gotham, and then the owners of Gotham have always been really good to me. They were always like very if you are young there, they're protective. They want you to do well.
Yeah.
And Chris and Steve Mazzilli and Jerry saw me having a good set, and then they went outside to talk for a minute. And what Chris told me was like, he heard you get a huge laugh. He's like, let's go back in. So that's cool. And then
feels
afterwards,
good.
he just said very, very funny. And but I didn't know what a lot of my friends have done with Jerry is they hang out after and then are like, hey, how are? But I feel like weird. I just got out of there.
Yeah.
I felt
it seems
weird.
thirsty.
He's been in the news lately too. Jerry, our boy.
What did
Yeah.
he do? Did he touch kids
He's
too?
just like, I feel like he's like 5 years late to the cancel. He's finally speaking up about the cancel bullshit.
Yeah.
About his
fucking
17-year-old girlfriend?
No, 17-year-old.
Didn't he have a 17-year-old girlfriend?
In the Seinfeld days, I believe. Yeah.
Seinfeld days.
Water under the bridge.
Yeah.
Well, now I'm aging. Now I'm showing my age. No.
Yeah, no, that was great. And so, when does your pod come out?
My pod?
Twice a week. Yeah.
Every Sunday, and we had great guests. Like Chaz Palminteri from Bronx Tale.
Nice.
He was one of my favorites ever. Harlan Williams, from all those '90s comedies, and he's crushing everywhere right now.
I met Chaz. Chaz opened for Chrissy D, but for his first special.
Wow.
At Size 38 Waist he did a couple years ago. I was there.
He would tell me stories about Chaz, and I was always like, Bullets Over Broadway is one of my favorite movies of all time.
Oh, yeah.
Have you ever seen that one, the Woody Allen
One of
one?
my favorites.
You've seen it?
No, I haven't seen it.
Oh, dude, it's really one of the
What's
funniest
it called?
movies.
Bullets Over Broadway?
Bullets Over Broadway.
Bullets Over Broadway.
It's the premise is it's like John Cusack is a playwright and he's struggling. Yeah, it's great.
Cusack was a stud.
Oh,
back in the
dude,
day.
Diane Wiest I think won the
Oh,
Oscar
yeah.
for this. It's a great movie.
Which
I'll
one's
take
Diane?
Chaz.
Bottom left. Which one's Diane? Left or right?
Diane?
In the right there.
In the right,
And that's Jennifer Tilly. So the premise is he's a playwright who can't get his play made. So this guy goes, I got you the money to make the play. It's in the 20s. And he goes, oh my God, we got an investor. It turns out it's a mob investor. It's Joe Vitarelli from Analyze This, with the fat face.
Yeah.
And he goes, he's investing. The catch is his girlfriend has to do one of the parts, and it's Jennifer Tilly, and she's the worst actress on the planet.
Yeah.
So it's and then Chaz Palminteri is like the muscle. He's the goon for the mob, and it turns out he falls in love with the play, taking her there every night, and realizes she's killing it. And it turns out he's like a genius playwright. It's really I think it's Woody Allen's funniest movie. People, everyone has their own choice, but
You are a New Yorker, huh?
I love. Look, man, Woody Allen. I don't agree with the behavior,
Yes.
but you can't tell me they're not great fucking movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was that documentary called on Woody Allen? Did you watch it?
Mia Farrow one.
Yeah,
I can't watch it.
You didn't watch it?
Because I know it's going to be damning. I know
Yeah.
it's. I
I don't
know.
want to taint your idea of the
Yeah.
greatness of his films.
Yeah,
That was insane. It was-
I know it's bad.
He did. I mean, well, he dated his daughter.
Yeah, you shouldn't do that.
Yeah.
I'm not saying you should do that. My friend Wayne Fetterman used to have a joke where he goes, Woody Allen's my hero all these years and still married to the same daughter. But no, I mean, these movies are still great. But you can't do that.
No, you can't date the daughter. You have an age gap, and you're with your boyfriend. Here's a 20-year age
20
gap.
years age gap.
20,
Yeah.
That's a lot.
65. All right.
He's 65.
Crazy. 20. You won 25?
I'm 25, yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
How do you have an age gap?
Yeah, she's older.
How much? How old are you?
I'm 37.
How old is Bae?
She's 10 years older.
47.
Yeah.
That must be nice dating a mature lady.
She's hot. I mean, it's
But
like
she's got her shit together, probably.
yeah.
Yeah. How'd you guys meet?
I slid into her DMs.
Oh,
Really?
that's
Yeah.
cute.
Yeah.
How'd you find her?
I knew what she was. I don't
just
want to
knew
say what
each
she
other.
does, but I knew her work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kamala Harris.
Yeah. Sorry, Doug. Yeah.
You're the first gentleman.
yeah. She likes Jews, man. What can I say?
Next time we come out,
Kamala
it's a power
Harris.
couple.
I actually think she's not bad looking. Actually,
I
Kamala
don't think
Harris.
she's bad looking.
Yeah.
Either. Kamala?
Yeah.
I don't think Jill Biden's bad looking either.
Really?
It's Dr.
Yeah.
Biden.
Dr.
Would you
Biden.
fuck Joe Biden?
Jill?
Joe.
Oh, Joe? At this point, I don't think he could get hard.
I don't think so.
And I don't think
Back
I
in the
would
day, I
top him.
definitely would have. I would do it. I would suck anyone's dick.
young Joe Biden's not a bad
Young
looking
No,
Joe
guy.
he's
Biden's
hot.
a stud. Hunter
Yeah.
Biden. I can get that cracked out dick anyway.
Yeah. Really?
Sorry, did I say that out loud?
I feel like the crack does not make you age well though, because like young Hunter, I get it.
The hair is the issue for me, though.
Joe Biden's brother, though, with that big hog. You ever see his dick?
No.
Google Joe. I have the photo if you need me to pull it up.
You're gonna be showing your friends this after. It's a memorable wrench.
It's not gonna come on Google. We'll look up his dick.
Joe Biden brother dick.
Brother's dick.
Ladies, if you're listening in the car, make sure you pop on.
Yeah. Lower your panties.
pull
There it
out
is.
your vibrator.
I have the picture of it.
You've shown.
Yeah, he's jacked.
That's Joe Biden's brother?
Yes. He's got a
I thought
hammer.
that was RFK. Jesus
No, he's
Christ.
got a hammer.
That guy's ripped.
That's a steroid body, though. I feel like.
Yeah,
cares?
that's not. It's not natural. To
Yeah.
certain. Does that worry you? Like getting like I have friends of mine who are older and they're on like weird testosterone type
gear.
Oh,
shit.
girl.
I don't know.
I'm on it all.
Are you?
Yes.
Doesn't it have
Ozempic, testosterone, Cosentyx, antidepressants.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a cocktail.
I'm a
right there.
mess.
Those
Are you
are just
worried-
the legal substance.
Are you worried about like? Don't you get like hair loss and stuff from testosterone?
Oh, I'm on hair stuff, but it's not really fucking working.
Well, I
just
had
am
low
afraid of
T.
getting
I
too
had low
soft.
T growing up, so I've always been a lady on the inside. So I try to suppress that, and I can't
Nothing-
fight it.
nothing has quite-
Nothing's not working.
No, the first dose of tea didn't quite take. So I don't think I'm really. This is the first time in my life I've felt like I'm actually like aging. Like I look in the mirror,
Why do you
I'm
say
like,
that?
I look older. I'm losing hair, softer all around my body.
Yeah.
I don't get wood in the morning anymore.
Really?
Yeah,
I take Viagra.
it's concerning.
Do you? Yeah,
Yeah.
that worries me too. I've never done that. I still get pretty horny. I mean, I'm still like,
Yeah,
A
that's
virile
good.
young man.
I'm not young anymore, but
You're young buck.
This show is sponsored by BetterHelp. Comparison is the thief of joy, and it's easy to envy other people's lives. It might look like they have it all together on their Instagram, but in reality, they probably don't.
Therapy can help you focus on what you want instead of what others want and what others have, so you can start living your best life.
We have used therapy here on Out and About and here in the Barstool office for years. We've used BetterHelp. It's been one of our benefits that we have, and it's absolutely awesome. It really helps you get things off of your mind. It gives you an outlet to talk to people, and they can help you develop tools to cope with life every day in every way that you may need.
That's right. So if you're thinking about starting therapy, give BetterHelp a try. It's entirely online, designed to be convenient, flexible, and suited to your schedule. Just fill out a brief questionnaire and get matched with a licensed therapist and switch therapists at any time for no additional charge. Stop comparing and start focusing with BetterHelp. Visit BetterHelp.com/outtandabout and get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, BetterHelp.com/outtandabout for 10% off your first month.
You get the Viagra from your Indian guy. He gets like it's like
No, I get it from my- I have it from my
Gotta have an
It's like
Indian
gas
guy,
station,
dude.
like Rhino.
I had an
pills.
Indian guy growing up. You gotta have that the Indian guy.
Yes.
He was the corner store guy. He would sell his porn.
Yeah.
Yeah, in the
He
magazine.
would throw some porn on the fucking house. I remember my dad. he just thought it was funny that we were in like 7th grade and asking for porn.
Yeah.
And he had a lazy eye and a big smile.
Yeah.
And
Probably had a big heart on too behind the fucking counter.
But he would give you he'd give us porn, and like he'd just give us a very like we didn't
I'll
have
give it to you, but you have to look at it
Are
in
you
front
into
of me. You have to
hentai
look at it in
today,
front of
Mr.
me.
Morril?
Dude,
Hentai or
he,
Asian? Ebony for you?
mature fat chicks. It was everything. I remember my dad found the fat chicks one in my drawer, and he was like, "What the fuck is this?" And I was like, trying every flavor.
Yeah.
That would be concerning.
At least he didn't find gay porn. I got busted for gay porn on the family computer.
Whoa.
An HP.
How old were
like,
you?
Flip open, probably like 7th or 8th grade.
And what did they say?
I was just like, it's a virus. I just walked away. They were like, you're.
Wow.
Yeah,
when
like
did
you're
they
definitely
know?
gay.
When did they know you were gay for sure?
Probably like college.
Wow.
Definitely when I came out, yeah.
That's
But,
hard to not tell your family till college.
Yeah, but it was.
Although I
wasn't
hide a
that
lot
hard.
from my family with dates. It's like, how often do you want to? Whenever they're like, we want to meet your girlfriend, I'm like, no, you don't.
Yeah.
Don't
Oh, they
do
haven't met
this
her
to me.
yet?
No, they've met her.
Oh.
But I just think like, they're not helping.
Yeah.
I love my parents, but they're not helping in that regard, you know?
Does
Are
your
they
mother-
all? Where'd you grow up in New York?
I grew up originally Chelsea, then Upper East Side.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah.
Does your mother want you to get married?
Yeah, she wants grandkids. She wants all
Yeah.
that stuff. Yeah, of course. But it's like, you know.
You're an only child?
Yeah.
I have a stepbrother and a stepsister, but we were a blended family from so young that I just considered them like brother or sister. I
you
never
go.
thought of it that way.
So when you slept with them, it didn't really matter. 'Cause they're like-
Yeah, you know.
They're step not half.
Yeah.
Yeah. Isn't it weird? It's weird to have step siblings when like that's like the #1 porn search now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just feel like that's all. When did that become? It's only going to get worse.
You ever see twin porn?
No.
That is gay twin porn.
Yeah, girl.
You've never seen gay twin porn?
No.
Yeah.
No,
That
but
is-
I
that's
had
like a
two-
thing.
I had OnlyFans twins in the front row of my show, and they were really hot. And they were like, I was like, oh, what do you guys do? They're like, we're OnlyFans. And like, I posted it, and it's legit. They like tagged the link. I guess I was helping them. I'm like
Yeah.
doing promo for them.
You should get a cut.
It's the family business.
Did they do stuff with each other?
Yes.
I think so. Yeah.
That's like, I don't think there's any amount of money.
No.
No. You,
I
with
mean,
your, you get down with your sister?
Ew.
Yeah, I think that's got to be tough for the parents.
Yeah, right? It's got to be fucking brutal.
Yeah.
What was their names? Do you remember? Should we
I
plug
don't
them again?
remember. I don't.
No.
But it's on my Instagram somewhere. They did yeah, they must do stuff together. I mean, they're at least naked together.
Yeah, or
Yeah.
double-ended dong, something.
Something.
Probably, yeah. Double-ended dong. We both have OnlyFans, Joey and I.
Do you
I got
really?
rid of mine. But I never showed anything dirty on. I would just wear my women's lingerie on there and be goofy. But like he would actually show the base of the trunk of his cock.
I did that once. I showed the trunk of my cock.
But you sell dick pics.
Were you guys making good money on there?
No.
It was okay. I mean, you had a little snafu the first. It was very funny. I know the listeners probably heard this before. The first time we're like, all right, we'll start an OnlyFans. Like, we'll go home.
Everyone else was making so much money on it. So I said, oh, I have to up the ante.
We're like, we'll go home. We'll each, we'll post something, and then we'll come back in the next day. We'll see what we posted. So I go home. He goes home. I was like, we come in the next day. He's like, what'd you post? I was like, I had some push-ups. I posted a picture of myself with whatever.
In your underwear.
In my underwear. So he's like, oh, that's cool. I was like, what did you post? He goes, little different. I was like, what did you post? He goes, I posted a video of me coming on my own face. I go,
Did you really?
What? The first thing he posts, it's him just like, no.
Holy shit.
Fucking,
I didn't know we were dealing with fucking...
insane.
I was upcharging $60 for the video.
You can make it to your face. Who are you, Steph Curry? What kind of range do you have?
It's a viral video. Ask about when you go to KFC Radio.
Yeah,
ask about
it on his phone.
It's Kevin's favorite video, and he shows it at his live shows. It's one of his favorite videos. It's an iconic video. Thing is, this video leaked. This is for before I started getting into entertainment. I had this video, and I would send it to like the guys that I was trying to hook up with. And then once I became notable, people were they sold it to like the sites and stuff, so it was making the rounds. So it was on the internet for years. Then I had it scrubbed, so people have seen it already before. So I didn't care about sending it out.
You took the story. You started to control the story.
Yeah, I took back my own narrative.
I feel like gay guys
my
are not
point.
as judgmental, though. I feel like you go on a first date with a gay guy, he's not going to give a shit that
A dick pic
happened.
is like a handshake.
But meanwhile, like I go on a date with a woman, women will dig through your past. They fucking listen to podcasts you're on. They're like, I heard that you said this. Like they're doing homework on who you are.
Have you ever had anything come back to bite you? Like a girl really got upset?
Yeah, over lots of weird. I've had lots of stuff come back to bite me. Yeah. God, I used to date a girl. She would like listen to every podcast
That's
I did,
weird.
and then get like mad at me for shit I said, and I'd be like, so now, there's nothing worse.
Get off my dick, bitch.
Yeah. Well, in that case, you wouldn't get on it.
Oh.
But I mean, she really. There's nothing worse as a comedian when you have to like think through everything you're gonna say because you lose that like spontaneity that makes you funny.
Yeah.
And I was overthinking shit, and I was just like nervous that it was gonna be a fight. 'Cause I'm just like, I don't want to deal with a fight.
That's what I'd get with my minority jokes. I always get in trouble, so I have to reel them in.
Yeah, Joey.
Which
I didn't say which
I have
minorities, so
nothing to- I have
don't
nothing
try
to
it.
add.
yeah, which group?
I hit them all. I think
list
it's
them
all
down.
funny.
But who gets the most angry? Do you think over the jokes? That's a good one.
No one's getting angry. It's bored white people getting angry.
Isn't that hilarious? Michael Che used to have a joke where he's like, "White people are the only group that get offended.
No one else gives a shit.
They get offended on behalf."
Yeah.
It's such a good fucking point. We were like,
they do get
why are you getting offended on behalf?
What do you have? You like the Asian jokes?
I don't discriminate. I like everything.
Yeah.
There's something funny to be had about any group of
completely
people.
Every group is pretty funny when you
Yeah.
break it down.
Have people gotten pissed at you? I feel like people know what they're getting when they go.
Yeah,
to
I
the
had
show.
one joke that got people really pissed. I've had a few. I had a rape joke back in the day that got me a lot of shit, and I stand by it. I don't give a shit. But I'll tell you the best part of this joke is that it was some random fucking feminist in the crowd who got mad.
bull dyke.
Wasn't even like she didn't even have like a real writing job. It was on some horseshit publication, but she wrote this hit piece on me, omitted the fucking punchline of the joke. So now it just sounds like I'm a rapist, you know? And now, and I was kind of like, what the hell? I remember showing it to Colin Quinn, and he was like, they clearly omitted the punchline. You have to respond. So I responded, and then that's when it caught some traction, like 2013. You know, all those like feminists, like Jezebel Salon would trash me, and I had no career at the time, so I was like, Jesus Christ. And then the best part is there's a joke in this new special about the woman who tried to cancel me in 2013. I had a trans joke go viral in my last special, and it was very pro-trans, just because like every comic was doing like shitting on trans people jokes. I'm a contrarian in my nature. I'm like, I'm gonna do one where I just defend them. I think it's gonna be like a fun angle.
Yeah.
It went viral. And all these trans people were like, this is our guy now. And I was like, uh-oh. Like, you just know bad shit's coming. So then what really happened is the truth of it is that the woman who tried to cancel me in 2013 is a guy now and kept saying like, fuck him. He made bad jokes in 2013.
Oh,
so finally I responded, but you know that people can change. And that's why the special is called You've Changed, you know?
Oh,
But
funny.
yeah, no, it's crazy. I mean, so I had that, and I had another joke in my special, I think it came out like 2018. Yeah, called Positive Influence. I really like that one actually, but it's I had an 8-minute bit about a baby getting eaten by an alligator at Disneyland.
Oh, I remember that.
Because it really, you know what, really, it's the amazing.
That's true story.
True story.
Yeah.
And so the joke opened. I just tried it one night at the cellar because you always just go in there throwing shit at the wall and seeing I don't know what's going to be funny half the time. I'm just throwing shit at the wall, and I had something about like the baby getting eaten by a gator, and I was like, I know, like I'm not like defending. The Second Amendment, but I just think that baby were armed, he'd still be with us. I said something like that. And it got a groan from a woman, and the woman got so angry. And it got a laugh, but she got so angry. So it's like funny, the bit doesn't always
Don't
get
go
the
to comedy shows if you're fucking easily offended.
Well, the best part
If
is she
that baby
left.
was armed,
Well,
it would have been
I just thought it was the dumbest thing to say. So as she's leaving, she goes like, I'm just fucking with her at this point. So I go, did you even watch the baby funeral on TV? And she was like, oh, no, I didn't. And in my head, I'm like, does this idiot think they televise baby funerals? But in my head, I'm like, I got her. So I just go, well, if you did, you would have seen the mom come on through tears and say, see you later, alligator. Which, and that crushed in the room. So I'm like, oh, I got something. This is where the bit got legs. I never would have told the joke again if she didn't write a lengthy email to the Comedy Cellar just saying how outraged she was and what a monster I am. So the Comedy Cellar, like Liz, who's the manager, I did. Liz, who's the manager, is like one of my best friends. So she sends it to me and she goes, I can't deal with you. Like, why is it always something with you? So I read it and I post it and it gets a million likes. And people are like dying.
That's awesome.
But she goes, you have to pull it because we're going to get in trouble. But I go, can I do it on stage? She goes, you can do it on stage, which is hilarious because way more people have seen it in a special. Yeah. So I start I read the email and I just have a response for every line. And that became so it would have been like, wouldn't have been in anything, but her anger made it into an 8-minute bit. And I'm in a special, and Comedy Central didn't want me to put it in the special. They were like fighting. I had to get lawyers being like
free speech lawyers.
Right. Yeah, for real. They had like defending me. And then Comedy Central asked me. So if you watch the special now, it's on YouTube. Where I opened the bit by going, Comedy Central wanted me to say that there's nothing funny about this, but here goes. So I just do the bit. But it's such a weird way to go into a bit because they were like, this is gonna get us.
Were they
shit.
pissed?
No, they knew it was funny. They were just like, it's not like the creative people. It's the standards and practices people. It's not the comedy. The comedy people, they were cool. But that's the only joke that like I was like, ooh, I'm getting some death threats. I'm getting some people who are like, fuck you. We hope you die from an alligator. And now I went surfing on Bert's tour a couple weeks ago. I'm like, if I get eaten by an alligator, it's the all-time. I got to be really careful.
Yeah.
Come back with a leg chopped off.
I think what's contributing to your success is what I'm learning about your style is that you have layers with your fan base to keep going with you, like how you have receipts for everything, and you're always bringing you like reading that text message or like following up and like keeping them posted with like the ongoing jokes. I think letting them in like that gives them a second layer, and they feel so much more connected with you. I think that could be there's something smart with that.
Well, that's like every one of my favorite
100%,
TV shows is you go, they're bringing back characters, like I love 30 Rock. I always love when Dennis shows up, you know?
Like talking about your ex and reading the emails or all these other things. I think they feel like they have like an inside, like, he's really my friend or something. So it's a good angle. Not an angle. It's just a smart thing.
It's very good. Yeah. Well, we know you got to get to KFC Radio. If you're watching or listening right now and you have Amazon Prime, you have access.
Everyone has it.
You have access
Prime Video.
to Sam's special. Prime Video. Check it out. What's it called?
You've Changed. Comes out July 9th on
That's
Prime
today.
Video.
July 9th. This is coming out
ladies,
July
pour
9th.
yourself a drink, lower your panties, and enjoy the show.
Sam Morril, thank you so much.
Thanks for having me. We got to do it again sometime. This was fun.
Yeah, thanks.
Here's hoping.